And coming in at number 3, we have Quadratus. Yes, I love him that much. He is, in my opinion, much better than Battlus. And here's why. So the first boss is supposed to feel threatened and puny. This boss does that much better, in my opinion. And I generally felt threatened, but you're also supposed to feel very heroic when you kill him. I didn't feel that because he was constantly crushing me, but I did feel that with this boss. This boss had a lot more heroic feeling put into it, I guess I should say. And I just felt more of a badass after fighting this guy than I did after the first boss. The first boss was just kind of like, ugh, I barely survived that. But after this boss, I was just kind of like, heck yeah, you know? Now, to beat this boss, what we have to do is do what I'm demonstrating here, and that is shoot his glowing green hooves. And then climb up his arm. Like he has a mushroom on his shoulder, mushroom rock thing on his shoulder, for you to regain stamina on. Anyway, he has one weakness on his butt, which he literally does not shake at all. And one on his head, because they always have a head weak point, don't they? Anyway, this boss is really simple, and was, in my opinion, actually easier than the first boss, but I got a more heroic and epic vibe from this one. So because of that, I like him a heck of a lot more, because I got the feeling that you're supposed to get from the first boss. But I got with this boss, and for the first boss, still a very good boss, but I just got more of a holy crap, I'm screwed vibe. And that's for a holy crap, I'm awesome vibe, which I got from this boss. So because of that, he is landed at number 3. At number 2, we have Pelagia. This boss, a lot of people hate him. He's a very controversial boss. Some people think, he's okay. Other people say, oh my god, he sucks. Super boring, slow pacing, ugh, worst boss ever. But I disagree. I say he's a pretty fine boss. And he's at number 2, for God's sake. This boss has like the most unique design ever, so gotta give him props for that. Anyway, so to beat this behemoth, he's the 3rd biggest in the game, so he really is colossal. Swim to his back and climb up it. And when I first played the game, something a little different happened, as you will see real soon. I'm just gonna let the footage happen. So, yeah, something different happened, slightly different. When I played the game, this happened somehow. So I just swam through the colossus. Like it was no big deal, and then climbed onto his back. But anyway, once you're on the colossus' back, you then have to climb to his head. And remember those head teeth that we saw from a second ago? Hit those. The ones on the right of his head, make him turn right, and the ones on the left of his head, make him turn left. And the ones on the front of his head, make him move forward. Basically, steer him to these platforms, and then jump off of them, basically. Once done, wait for him to raise himself out of the water, and then jump onto his belly and stab him in the belly. It takes 4 full thrusts to take him out. He doesn't really take that many hits, but here's why I like him. I find some moment speed with him very cinematic, and I think his design is awesome. And yeah, that glitch. I probably have a bit of bias with this guy, but I feel like he's very cinematic and very well, awesome looking. Yeah, those platforms right there. And there might be a bit of bias with this guy, which is why he's number 2, but I just feel like he's worthy of number 2. I know you're all going to disagree with me there, but yeah. Time for number 1. Now, through the process of elimination, you already know who number 1 is. But I don't give a crap, let's just show him off. Number 1 goes to... This is my favorite boss in the game. You better recognize him. He's the 6th boss in the game. He is, in my opinion, really stinking epic. And this game video does no mean justice. So, yeah, that's a bit weird. Yeah. This is a really weird segment so far. Boy, but really, this is my favorite boss in the game. Why? I'll tell you why. But first, how to beat him. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is run away and hurdle these gates, basically. Gates, I don't know what they are. Stone walls or something, I don't know. So, hurdle them. He will destroy them along the way, either through walking through them, merely touching them, or trying to crush them. Really? And once done, go to that palace there. See, he doesn't give a crap. So, run to the palace temple area, and then, well, make him show his beautiful beard. Barba means beard in Spanish, by the way, and in French it means a beard. I just find that funny. He also may try and step on the platforms. Sorry, not platforms, gates, walls. Stone wall gate platforms. Anyway, so once he shows his illustrious beard to you, you then gotta jump on it and then climb up it. I had no trouble with this, but a lot of people have trouble with this for some reason. Anyway, so once you start climbing up his beard here, you then gotta try and make your way towards his shoulders. He's nowhere near as vicious with his shakes and is a lot more pleasant and forgiving with them. And there's a lot more space to have you regain stamina. And his hitboxes aren't as tiny for his shoulders to shake. Anyway, this boss has a very pleasing design to me. Something about it I just absolutely love. Now, he is very vicious with his shakes, but he has one weakness on his head. His head's a bit of a problem. But just get a stab off before he starts shaking his head, and you can basically get 2 free stabs off then. But he has one on his head and one on his back. The back is really easy in my opinion, and the head not so much. But this boss I just had so much fun with. I found his design to be very, very pleasing to me. I'm not sure why, I just really like his design. I think he's a really cool boss. Don't ask me why. Similar to Hydrus and Pelagia, I like them. I just don't know why I like them. Just something about them I just find to be epic. And this boss is no different. So, he makes his way to number 1 on my list. So, did you guys enjoy my list? Did you disagree with my list? I get the feeling about half of you, if not over half of you, think that the first half of my list was absolutely crap. Oh my god, guys, number 15, you piece of... Anyway. So, my list is definitely a heck of a lot different from most other people's lists. And it's going to be different from your list. Like I said, this list is very heavily opinion-based. So, take it with a pinch of salt. But, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.